node. Let's assign tools to this agent. Now, when we click on tools, we can see a lot of predefined tools within N8N. So we can hook up our agent to Gmail, and this will allow the assistant to read and respond to emails. Or we can use the calendar tool to allow the assistant to read or even create calendar entries for us. Now, the most obvious tool that we might want to assign is the calculator tool, as LLMs are generally not very good at performing math. Now, here's a little pro tip for you. Whenever adding tools to an AI agent, I highly recommend changing the system prompt of the agent to make it aware of that tool and when and how to use that tool. To add a system prompt to an agent, go to Options, click on Add Option, and select System Message. This will start us off with some very generic system message. I'm actually going to expand this, and now we can add to it, like, you are a helpful assistant called Max. And I also like to use Markdown to make it very clear to the assistant what each of these sections are about. Let's also say, you are talking to, and now we can dynamically pass in the name of the user, and we can get that from the Telegram trigger. So let's pass in first name, like so. I also like to pass in some additional context, for instance, the current date and time. So let's enter current date and time is equal to, and now we can add these double curly braces to pass in some JavaScript, and we can select this now property, which will inject the current date and time. Now for the tools, we can add another section here called Tools Overview. Let's start off by typing something like, you have access to the following tools. Then we can use these double hashtags to indicate that we are now one level lower. It's almost like an H2 tag, where this represents an H1 tag. The first tool is the calculator tool. And now we can just simply say when and how to use this. Use this tool to perform any math calculations. Now we will add more tools to this in a second, but I just wanted to show you how to logically build up these system prompts as you're building these agents. And of course, passing in the current date and time is extremely valuable, especially when we ask it questions like retrieving the latest news or the current